In the previous chapter, we have read that our planet Earth is not a sphere, it is slightly flattened at the north and the south poles and bulge in the middle. That is why it's called as a geoid, right? Can you imagine how it looks? You may look at a globe to get an idea, right? What is a globe? We will study about what is a globe, lines on the globe, the imaginary lines in this chapter, that is globes, longitudes and latitudes. Welcome to the second chapter, understanding longitude and latitude. Let's have some fun learning about the globe latitudes and longitudes. We will start by giving you some details about the lesson. What are we going to learn in this lesson? We are going to look at the model of Earth, latitudes and longitudes, motions of the Earth's rotation and revolution. We'll begin with a globe. Can you see this, boys and girls? The picture I'm pointing at. This is called a globe. Globe is a true model or a miniature form of the Earth. Our Earth looks like this. To represent the Earth, we have made a miniature model of the Earth. What are there on the globe? You will see on the globe, you can see countries in colors, continents, oceans, right? Oceans in blue color, countries in different colors. Now, an imaginary line about which Earth rotates is known as axis. It passes through two extreme points, North Pole and South Pole. I will show you the axis. The North Pole and the South Pole. Already I have told you before that Earth is slightly flattened at the North and the South poles and bulge in the middle. So it looks like a geoid. Now the axis is from north to south. An imaginary circular line which divides Earth into two halves is known as the equator. Look at this line here. This line is an imaginary line which divides the Earth into two halves. The northern half of the Earth is known as the northern hemisphere, whereas the southern half is known as the southern hemisphere. Now this can be called as the North Pole, this can be called as the South Pole. The globe can be moved around this needle from west to east just as the Earth moves. Remember, it moves from west to east. Right? It moves from west to east. But remember, there is a major difference. The Earth, real Earth, has no such needle. It moves around its axis, which is an imaginary line. Our Earth is not held by an axis like this, like a needle. It doesn't have. It moves around its axis. Now, another imaginary line I told you is the equator, right? We discussed about the equator. Shall we go to the next one? Now you will see so many lines on the picture of the globe, right? What are these? Now you can see all parallel circles that you see here, right? From the equator up to the poles, from the equator up to the poles, to the North Pole and to the South Pole, they are called parallels of latitudes. I repeat again, all imaginary circular line from the equator to each pole. You can see here, this is the equator. These lines, 20° north, 40° north, 60° north, leading up to each pole are called parallels of latitudes. All parallels in the northern hemisphere are called northern latitudes, and parallels in the southern hemisphere are known as southern latitudes. Now latitudes are measured in degrees. Now you can see here, the equator represents the 0 degree. I will just point the equator 0 degree, whereas each pole represent 90 degree. Now here it is 90 degree. This is 90 degree north and this is 90 degree south. To indicate the hemisphere, latitude degrees is followed by their sphere. It is either north or south. For example, Chandrapur and Belo Horizonte, Chandrapur in India, Belo Horizonte in Brazil, both shares 20 degree latitude. You can see the 20 degree latitude here, but they are located in different hemisphere. Chandrapur lies in the northern hemisphere here, and Belo Horizonte in Brazil lies in the southern hemisphere. Both of them are 20 degree, but Chandrapur is in the northern hemisphere, whereas Belo Horizonte is in southern hemisphere. So it can be represented with 20 degree south, and Chandrapur can be represented with 20 degree north. There are some of important latitudes on Earth. We will study about them one by one. Some of the important latitudes are Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle are the major parallels of latitude beside the equator. Equator is also a latitude. You can see them in the North Pole as well as the South Pole. We'll begin with the Tropic of Cancer. The Tropic of Cancer is 23 degree 26 minutes north, or you can take it as 30 minutes north. You can see here it is given 23 degree and a half, 23.5 degree north. Yeah, you can see the red dotted line. It passes through Algeria, Niger, Libya, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Oman, India, Bangladesh, Myanmar, China, Taiwan, Mexico, Bahamas, Western Sahara, Mauritania, Mali and Algeria. It passes. It is a circle, right? Obviously we cannot see. It is not a 3D picture. It passes through these many countries. Tropic of Cancer. In India, if you see the Tropic of Cancer almost divides India into two equal halves, namely the northern part of India and the southern part of India. Now, Tropic of Cancer is in the northern hemisphere. Let's move on to the next one, that is Tropic of Capricorn. Tropic of Capricorn passes through Namibia, Botswana, South Africa, Mozambique, Madagascar, Australia, Chile, Argentina, Paraguay, and Brazil. It doesn't pass through India because India is located in the northern hemisphere. Tropic of Capricorn is 23.5 degree south. This, right? It is in the southern hemisphere. Arctic Circle passes through Norway, Sweden, Finland, Russia, United States, Canada, Greenland, and Iceland, and Antarctic Circle passes through Antarctica. Now you will see the Arctic Circle is here, the 66.5 degree north, this one, right? You can see a red dotted line. It is a circle. Now you can see, you cannot obviously see here, it is 66.5 degree south, that is the Antarctic Circle. As I am going very slow because these concepts are needed to be understood to understand basic concepts of geography, such as climate change, water, rainfall, pressure, landforms, natural vegetation, wildlife. You are going to study about this in the next classes. So the basic things are remembering about the latitudes and the longitudes. Now this is just the beginning, children. That is why I have kept it to a short concept. I hope you enjoyed watching today's video. Tomorrow I will come back with the climate zones on Earth. Till then, stay safe, stay inside.